Your hair is trying to tell you something and you're ignoring it. You know that moment when you catch a reflection and your hair just looks tired and you tell yourself, this is just my hair, but it's not. It's the rushed mornings, the cheap shampoo, the rough towel drying, the heat you swear you'll stop using soon. Your hair didn't randomly become frizzy. It didn't suddenly turn dry. It adapted every shortcut, every blast of heat, every I don't have time, and now it's showing you the result. Breakage, dullness, that texture you keep trying to fix with more product. But here's the shift. Hair reacts to how you treat it. Change the routine and you change the outcome. But before you change anything, you need to understand what you're actually working with. First up, we have thick hair, also called high density hair. This simply means you have more strands of hair growing close together on your scalp. Because there is more hair, it usually looks fuller and stronger. It also takes longer to dry since more hair holds more water. Thick hair can handle heavier products, but if you use products that are too light, your style may not stay in place. Next, there is thin hair, also known as low density hair. This means you have fewer strands of hair on your scalp. Thin hair dries faster because there is less of it. However, it can break more easily if handled roughly. It also gets weighed down quickly by heavy creams or waxes, so it needs lighter, gentler products to keep it looking fresh and not flat. Hair is also classified by texture. Texture is the natural shape of your hair strands. It can be straight, wavy, curly, or coily. Each texture behaves differently. Straight hair usually looks shinier because oil moves down the strand easily, but it can get greasy faster. Wavy hair needs a balance between moisture and oil. Curly and coily hair often needs more moisture because natural oil does not travel down the bends as easily. Another important factor is the oiliness level. Your hair can be oily, dry, or normal. Oily hair becomes greasy quickly and may need more frequent washing. Dry hair feels rough and can look dull, so it benefits from less washing and more conditioning. Normal hair sits somewhere in between. Remember, your hair is a combination of these traits. You might have thick, curly, oily hair or thin, straight, dry hair. The key is understanding your combination so you can build a routine that truly works for you. Now let's talk about the one product most people think they understand, but don't. Shampoo is important because it removes dirt, sweat, and product buildup from your scalp, but using too much of it can create new problems instead of fixing old ones. Many people use strong shampoos every single day without thinking about what those products are actually doing to their hair. Most regular shampoos are designed to deeply cleanse. They remove oil very effectively. The problem is that your scalp naturally produces oil for protection. This oil keeps your hair flexible, smooth, and less likely to break. When you wash every day with a harsh shampoo, you remove not only dirt, but also this protective layer. When your scalp loses too much oil, it reacts. It starts producing even more oil to protect itself. That is why some people feel greasy only one day after washing. It is not because their hair is dirty, it is because their scalp is overcompensating. Switching to a gentler shampoo is a smart first step. Look for one labeled sulfate-free. Sulfates are strong cleansing agents. While they clean well, they can also strip too much natural moisture if used too often. A gentler formula cleans your scalp without completely removing its natural balance. Now let's talk about how often you should wash. There is no single number that works for everyone. Some people wash every other day, others wash 2 or 3 times a week. The key is to stop washing out of habit and start washing based on need. If you currently wash your hair every day, begin slowly. Skip 1 day this week and see how your scalp feels. The following week, skip 2 days. Give your scalp time to adjust and rebalance. It may feel unusual at first, but that is part of the process. On days you do not use shampoo, you can rinse with water to remove sweat. If your hair feels dry, use a small amount of conditioner to keep it soft. Improvement takes patience, but consistent changes lead to visible results over time. The conditioner helps replace moisture lost during washing. It smooths the outer layer of your hair and makes it easier to comb and style. If you skip the conditioner, your hair can feel rough and look dull. Over time, it becomes harder to manage. Use conditioner after every shampoo. Focus on the lengths and ends of your hair, not just the scalp. Leave it in for a few minutes before rinsing. If your hair feels very dry, use a deep conditioner once a week. Deep conditioners are stronger and help repair dryness. Leave them in for 10 to 15 minutes before rinsing thoroughly. Healthy hair is usually well moisturized hair. When hair has enough moisture, it shines more and breaks less. But here's what most people don't realize. Wet hair is more fragile than dry hair. When you rub it hard with a towel, you create friction. Friction leads to breakage. Breakage leads to frizz and split ends. Instead of rubbing gently gently press the towel against your hair. Lightly squeeze out the water. Let it air dry when possible. If you use a blow dryer, avoid very high heat. Use a cooler setting. Too much heat weakens the protein inside your hair over time. Small habits like gentle drying protect your hair in the long run. Now that we have covered your daily routine, let's move on to weekly hair care treatments. Daily habits maintain your hair, but weekly treatments improve it. Think of them as upgrades. They go deeper, fix hidden problems, and strengthen your hair over time. First, let's talk about deep conditioning. No matter your hair type, a deep conditioner used once a week or every other week can make a noticeable difference. Unlike regular conditioners, deep conditioners are designed to penetrate deeper into the hair shaft. They restore moisture, improve softness, and increase shine. After shampooing, apply the deep conditioner evenly through your hair, especially on the mid-lengths and ends. Leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes so it has enough time to work. Then rinse thoroughly. With consistent use, your hair will feel smoother and look healthier. Next, consider hair masks. While similar to deep conditioners, hair masks are often more targeted. Some focus on repairing damage, others reduce frizz, improve scalp health, or boost shine. The key is choosing one that matches your main concern. If your hair feels dry, choose a hydrating mask. If it looks dull, choose one designed to restore shine. Targeted care produces better results than random product use. If you are experiencing thinning hair or noticeable shedding, scalp treatments may be worth adding. These treatments often contain ingredients like biotin, caffeine, or minoxidil that support hair growth. Apply them directly to the scalp as instructed. Understand that results take time. Consistency is more important than expecting quick changes. Finally, if you regularly use styling products or live in an area with hard water, product buildup can collect on your scalp. A clarifying shampoo used once every 1 or 2 weeks can remove this buildup and refresh your hair. However, because clarifying shampoos are stronger, they should not be used too often. Always follow with a conditioner to restore moisture. Weekly care may seem small, but over time, it creates lasting improvement. Now here's where people go wrong. Styling products are meant to improve your look, not hide damage. There are plenty of options out there, from pomades and waxes to gels and creams, and each serves a different purpose. Pomades and waxes typically work best for thicker, shorter hair and styles that need stronger hold with a bit of shine, while creams and gels are better suited for longer hair or styles that require more flexibility and natural movement. The key is not just what you use, but how much less is always more. Start with a small amount and build up only if needed, making sure to distribute the product evenly so your style looks balanced and lasts throughout the day. And beyond styling, maintenance plays a huge role in keeping your hair looking its best. Even if you're growing it out, regular trims every 4 to 6 weeks help remove split ends, maintain shape, and keep your hair looking neat and healthy rather than overgrown or damaged. But what you do on the outside is only part of the equation. Hair health also depends on what you put into your body. Protein helps build strong hair. Water keeps it hydrated. Vitamins support overall health. If you are always tired, dehydrated, or eating poorly, your hair may reflect that. Think of your hair like a plant. It needs water, nutrients, and care. You cannot expect it to look healthy if you ignore basic health habits. If your hair looks lifeless right now, that doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. It's not permanent, and it's not just how your hair is. It's the result of small habits repeated every day. And that's actually good news, because habits can be changed. Adjust your shampoo routine. Use conditioner consistently. Dry your hair gently instead of aggressively. Add weekly treatments. Take care of your body. Then give it 4 weeks, not for perfection, but for progress. Real change builds quietly, one small improvement at a time, until you start noticing the shine, the strength, the way your hair falls differently. Better hair isn't about being flawless. It's about effort and consistency. When you start taking care of yourself in these small ways, it shifts how you feel. And when you feel better, you carry yourself differently. Confidence often starts with simple routines done well. So fix the routine, stay consistent, be patient, and upgrade how you show up every single day. If this helped you, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next guide, and drop a comment below telling me your hair type. I'll help you in setting your routine. I'll see you in the next one.